Tanning of leather involves a process which permanently alters the protein structure of skin. Tanning refers to the procedure of chemically treating raw hide to make it stronger, more flexible, and resistant to decay. The tanning process consists in strengthening the protein structure of the putrescible skin by creating a bond between the peptide chains. The skin is made up of 3 layers, being the epidermis, dermis, and subcutaneous layers. The dermis consists between 30 to 35% protein, which is mostly collagen, with the remainder being fat and water. It is the dermis that is used to make the leather after the other layers have been removed chemically or mechanically. The whole tanning process, using acids, alkalis, salts, enzymes, and tanning agents to dissolve the fats and non-fibrous proteins, as well as chemically bond the collagen fibers. After the hide is taken from the animal, the first operation is to cure the hide in preparation for its journey to the tannery. This can be done by either soaking the hides in brine or rubbing salt into the flesh side of the hide, which helps to absorb excess moisture and helps to prevent bacterial growth during its travel to the tannery yard. At the tannery, the hides undergo several operations to remove unwanted materials before tanning can begin. This is referred to as beam house operations. Salt reclamation. The hides are put into large drums which are spun to loosen and remove most of the salt. Soaking. The hides are then soaked in water, held at a constant temperature, to remove any salts which are still present and to rehydrate them. A detergent or chemical may be added at this stage to help the hides absorb the water more readily. This process also removes any blood and dirt from the hides. Usually takes around 24 hours to complete. Liming. The hides are then put straight into tanks of a high alkaline solution of lime and sodium sulfide to remove the hair, which is loosened from the roots. This process also removes fats and proteins, as well as swells the collagen fiber of the hide to enable it to absorb dyes more easily, which takes more than 24 hours. Fleshing. Any flesh and fats that remain are removed in the fleshing machine, which scrapes the flesh side of the hides with sharp blades. This operation will give the skin a transparent appearance. Deliming. The hides are still quite alkaline at this stage, so they must be neutralized using sulfates or acid salts to bring the pH level to neutral. This will take around 1 hour. Baiting. This process uses enzymes to break down the proteins within the fibers. They also soften the hides and smooths the grain. Care must be taken because the fibers can become damaged if overbaiting occurs. This can result in low-strength leather. Tanning. The purpose of tanning is to convert the collagen protein of the hide into a state that won't putrefy and will tolerate conditions of heat and moisture. This is done using large drums. These drums contain chrome liquor, where the hides will soak and remain for up to 8 hours. The chromium salts in the tanning solution is a blue color, and as it binds to fibers in the hide, it tends to give the hide a blue tinge. When the hides are removed from the drums, they are referred to as wet blues. The benefits of chrome tanning are: the process is quick and the resulting leather has a good tensile strength, which is quite resilient to shrinkage when exposed to heat and water. It is these properties that make wet blue the most popular method of upholstery tanning. Setting process. The hide is first dried by being passed through a machine with felt rollers, which removes most of the moisture content from the tanned leather. Drying. After setting process, the leather is transferred to the drying area and hanged in hooks to remove the complete moisture content. The process will take nearly 1 day. Staking. This process softens the leather. The leather is passed over a series of blunt pins that pummel and flex the leather to soften it up. Measurement. The area of each piece of leather is measured by machine. Nearly all leather is sold by area, so accurate measurement is important. Grading. Grading of the leather is very important. Hence, it will determine the quality of leather. The hides are graded according to the quality and size wise. The process also separates the top grain leather and split leather. This will be done under grading table by the well-experienced and skilled manpower. Buffing and brushing. Grain side of the hide is passed through a machine with abrasive material to buff away the imperfections and reduce the thickness. The type of leather is known as correct grain. In some cases, the grain surface is buffed to produce a very fine nap. After buffing, the leather is brushed to remove excess dust. Buffing and brushing of the hide creates an excellent key for pigments to adhere to. Dedusting. Dedusting is the process to remove the dust on both surfaces of all types of leather. The dedusting machine makes use of high-speed blowing airflow and a dust collector. This process highly satisfies the requirements of next coating process. Final grading. Leather will be graded before dispatch to the customer. This grading may consider the quality and uniformity, the feel of the leather, softness, visual appearance, thickness, and natural defects such as scratches.